Kaiser pumped it, fires in the middle, touchdown, Smythe!
My dad played football at Baylor in the 1980s, so it was kind of instilled in me in a young age to be interested in the game. I'm from a smaller town in Texas, so it was a pretty Friday Night Lights atmosphere. Even when I was a young kid, I was excited for Friday nights. My sophomore year in high school, and I was pretty solidified in my position at tight end. I was making a couple plays here and there. I was really motivated at that point in my career to really pursue college football, and I think that's really kind of where it took off. I had been a Notre Dame fan from a very young age. I was committed to Texas for a while, and once I took my visit to Notre Dame, it really solidified my interest. And it was just kind of a feeling of, this is definitely where I'm meant to be.
Sean Kaiser's the holder. They go to a pitch play. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
I've tried to establish myself as a tight end who can excel in both the run game and the pass game. So what we like to call it a complete tight end. You're always chasing that. You're never complacent. You're never satisfied. There's always a part of the game where you can improve. Coming out of high school, I was more of a receiver, and I really worked on establishing fundamentals and blocking. You're always trying to get better at something. And like I said, I think what we're all in search of is being that complete tight end. I think the redshirt year really benefited me in a lot of ways. I think I grew up, obviously physically, mentally with the game as well. My first play in college football was a kickoff return, so it was the first play of the game. It's kind of like one of those things where you run out there for the first time, you're really nervous, and then once it happens, it's kind of back in the flow of just playing football. Obviously, a serious injury is something everyone wants to avoid, especially early in the season when you were kind of in your first position to play a majority of the snaps. I think from my perspective on it now, I took that year to kind of step back, look at the game from a strictly mental standpoint, kind of develop some leadership skills as far as helping these young guys that were stepping into the tight end position. I think we're a really tight-knit group. I think we're all relatively similar people. We're all, the guys who kind of want to put our head down and work. Really, this whole team is a pretty tight-knit group. College football's a grind during the week, but if you're always really trying to play for that guy next to you, I think that's huge, and I think that's something that this team definitely has. I've learned a lot, about myself over the years here. I think I've grown a lot over the years here. College football, and especially Notre Dame, forces you to grow up pretty quick, for you to become a mature person, really on and off the field, and I think that's a good thing. I mean, playing for Notre Dame is unbelievable. I don't know if there's really a word for it, from a lot of aspects, actually. There's the tradition, obviously, which brings a lot of people in. It's something that I feel like is overlooked a lot of times or not really thought of, but just when you take the time to think back, that's incredible. This team is so close. It's really an honor just to be a part of it and to be a part of Notre Dame in general. Running out in front of 80,000 on Saturdays, that's all unbelievable, and I really feel blessed that I can be a part of it. Durham Smythe, senior tight end.